by more than a second.
Wow, wow, wow. It looks special. It looks special, and Keely Hodgkinson is a special runner. And we talked about her delayed season, so by the time she got going, she actually would have wished that she had a few more races, because I think that she could be in the best shape of her life and go under that 154 PR that she has. But what a great run for her. She's gonna get the crown, she's gonna get the money, and now she talks about being a party girl. It's gonna be a great party after this.
She may already have the money, the way that they're paying the group here through CashApp, so it's going to be a nice way to celebrate. You know, Faith Kipyegon sub-4-minute mile effort, and just a joy to be around, and was just hoping that she'd have a chance to just get healthy at that point in the season.
Yeah.
And now she can take this kind of win and that momentum into 2026. A look at the results. Athlos record.
From the gun, Keely Hodgkinson took control smooth, composed, and fearless. The first 200 meters, a masterclass in pace judgment. The field tucked in. But Keely's rhythm was different, almost effortless. At 400 meters, she hit 56.65 seconds, right on the razor's edge of world-class pace. No panic, no wasted motion. Then came the backstretch, where champions either fade or fly. Keely flew. With 250 meters to go, she opened her stride, her face unshaken. By the 600 meters mark, the crowd could see it, that signature form, hips tall, drive locked in. Down the final straight, she didn't fade, she accelerated. A cold, calculated finish, 56.53 seconds. A meet record. A clinic in control. This wasn't just speed, it was command. Keely Hodgkinson had turned the 800 meters into an art form. In her wake came fellow Brit Georgia Bell, running the race of her life. She shadowed Keely through the early laps, matching her rhythm stride for stride. Her finish was fierce, a solid one. 58.33 seconds, good for silver, and proof that Britain's middle distance dominance runs deep. But the story of heart belonged to Shafiqua Maloney. The pride of St. Vincent powered down the home stretch, her face locked in determination, closing on Bell with every stride. Her time, 58.57 seconds, secured third place. Natoya Goule-Toppin of Jamaica was in the fight early, crossing 400 meters in 57.05, but faded slightly to 59.01 seconds in fourth. Halima Nakai of Uganda clocked 1.32 seconds. A strong, steady run that showed her trademark grit. Emily Richards of the USA rounded out the field, giving the home fans someone to cheer for in a brave, spirited effort at 7.12 seconds. Keely Hodgkinson delivered a commanding performance to win the women's 800 meters at Athlos NYC 2025 with a blazing one. 56.53 seconds, setting a new meet record and showcasing her signature blend of control and fire. Teammate Georgia Bell made it a British 1-2 finish, holding off a late charge from Shafiqua Maloney, who stormed to third for St. Vincent. The race featured fast early splits, fearless pacing, and an electric atmosphere as the crowd roared Keely to victory. But then came the moment after the finish line, the one that made the night unforgettable. As the crowd's cheers echoed through Econ Stadium, Serena Williams stepped onto the stage for the best moment, a queen crowning a queen.
Okay, so you had injury, a lot of injuries this season, or at least one injury, and it really shortened your year in 2025, but yet you managed to win Worlds, and you won here tonight at Athlos. So how do you feel about that?
I feel amazing. This is a great place to finish my season. Started off not so good, but ended in a really great place in New York. So thank you so much for having me.
You know what? It's not how you start, it's how you end, right?
Yes.
You ended it well.
I do my best, and that was good enough for today, so I'm super happy. Thank you.
Well, we're all really proud of you and really happy that you came to Athlos, so thank you so much. And now we are going to give you your amazing Tiffany crown.
The fans erupted, phones out, expecting a dance, a celebration, the viral moment. Keely smiled, waved, and stayed cool. No wild dance moves this time, just quiet confidence and pure class. Probably just waiting on the instant $60,000 Cash App winning prize money to hit her account. The audience went wild.
In the best shape of her life
Keely
and go
had
under that
conquered the
154
race,
PR that
the
she
night,
has, but
and
what
the
a great
city.
run for her.
This
She's gonna get the
wasn't just a
crowd. She's gonna
win. It was a coronation. A queen crowned by a queen in the heart of New York.